This line represents the wingspan of the original population, and the line cutting it in half represents the average or the mean wingspan of the original population, or x-0. The blue dotted line represents the wingspan of the offspring population, and the line cutting it in half represents the average wingspan of the offspring population, or x-1. The graph was shifted to the right because we are trying to increase the trait. This green line, x of t, represents the truncation point. Everything past this green line falls in a proportion that will be selected. The top 10% of the original population begins here. This red line, x of s, represents the mean wingspan of the parents that was selected to create the next generation. R represents the response to selection, and S represents the selection differential. The truncation point was obtained by adding mu, which is the average of the original population, to the standardized selection point multiplied by the standard deviation. The standardized selection point was obtained from a table that was already provided, and we are using 1.282 because we are selecting the top 10% of the population. After going through the equation, the value of the truncation is 4.641. The mean of the offspring population was calculated by adding the mean of the original population to the response to selection, which was calculated by multiplying the heritability to the selection differential, which is the selection intensity multiplied by the standard deviation. The selection intensity was obtained by using the same table, and we're using 1.755 because you're selecting the top 10%. After we solved for R, it was inputted into the original formula, and the value obtained was 4.587925, or rounded to 4.6. As mentioned earlier, the selection differential was obtained by multiplying the selection intensity by the standard deviation, which gave us a value of 0.8775. And finally, the mean of the selected parents was obtained by adding the mean of the original population to the selection differential, giving us a value of 4.8775.